Hey guys, it's Mitch. Welcome back to another Mitch's Morning Musing. How are you out there? My title today, y'all need Jesus. Have you seen those t-shirts? I don't know if they're everywhere, but I've noticed a few people wearing the t-shirt that says, y'all need Jesus. It's true, we all need Jesus. Maybe a little lighter note today. Not really, but still. If you've seen the Facebook picture that I shared, if you're not, you need to go check it out. I'll try to drop it in the comments below. But it's a picture of two chimpanzees sitting under a tree. One says, you need Jesus to go to heaven. The other says, I need Jesus to go to Walmart. And I love this, man. It's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be comical, and I guess it is. I need Jesus to go to Walmart. That's definitely a place I need some of the Spirit of God in operation. But the reality is we need Jesus every day, all day, everywhere we go. There's a dependence and a reliance that we've got to learn to walk in with our Father and the Son and the Spirit. We need them. So it reminded me of some scriptures. Jesus said, John 15:5, New American Standard Version, I am the vine, you are the branches. The one who remains in me and I in him bears much fruit. King James uses the word abide. NASB, remain. The last part though, apart from me, you can do nothing. Any of you guys who've worked with me, you know that generally every time we start a session, I pray, and that's always a part of my prayer. I acknowledge right off the bat, God, apart from you, we can do absolutely nothing. If you don't show up, if you don't come be a part of this, we're not going to accomplish anything. So I think we really need to learn to get this mindset. I am not able to do anything, not even go to Walmart, especially go to Walmart, without the dependence and reliance on Jesus, my Father, and the Spirit. We need God. I need God every minute of every day. So as I'm meditating on that, apart from me, you can do nothing. Those who remain or abide in me, that constant connection, staying plugged in 24/7. Now, I'll admit I'm not necessarily an expert at that. I can go periods of time and realize that I haven't been connected and plugged in, but that's my goal. That's my aim. I want to live constantly connected, constantly aware of His presence and that dependence and reliance on Him. So that reminded me of another scripture that has just meant so much to me in my journey. Matthew 18:3 and 4. New American Standard says, truly I say unto you, unless you change and become like children, you will not enter the kingdom of heaven. So whoever will humble himself like this child, he is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. I love this scripture because it helps me in this very vein that we're talking about. We need Jesus. Apart from me, you can do nothing unless you change and become like children. What about children? I've got 3. Now, as they get older, things change, but especially when they're young children, they are 100% completely, totally dependent, reliant on us as their parents. That newborn baby, when you bring them home from the hospital, especially that first one, I didn't have a clue what I was doing, but the reality was that child, my oldest Levi, needed me. He needed me. He couldn't do anything without me. All he could do was lay there, eat, poop. That's it. Everything else, he was completely, totally dependent and reliant on me. So I think this is what Jesus is really communicating here. You won't even enter. You won't even see the kingdom of heaven if you can't change and become like this child. So whoever will humble themselves like this child. And there's the humility aspect. It's the pride that says, I got this, I can handle this. And I notice this in my boys as they start getting older, and rightfully so, they need to grow up, but they begin to not be as dependent and reliant on daddy. They don't want daddy's help. They don't want my involvement. I got this. I can handle this. I can do this by myself. I remember standing there watching one of them, with a whole gallon of milk, trying to pour that milk into a cup for the first time. And I'm like, this is going to be a mess. And I was right. Sure enough, he poured milk everywhere. And we cleaned it up. But that's a part of children growing up. What Jesus is saying is we have to reverse that in our understanding. I got to become like that child. I got to come back to the dependence and reliance on my Father. I can't even pour this milk without your assistance, without your help. So unless we become as a child, we'll not enter the kingdom. But whoever will humble themselves like this child, he's the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. So success in God's kingdom is the reverse of what we think of as success in the natural world. Success in the natural world is I am not dependent or reliant on anybody. I've arrived, I've achieved, I've made it, I got it, and now I can do it all by myself. The reverse of that is true in God's kingdom. The greatest is the one who's humbled himself to the point that he can acknowledge, I can't do nothing. Can't even draw my next breath. I'm absolutely dependent and reliant on you. So y'all need Jesus, and I do too. We all need Jesus. So I agree with the chimpanzee. I need Jesus to go to Walmart. I need Jesus for everything that I do. So guys, that's my thought for you this morning. Hope you're having a wonderful day already, and make the most of the rest of it. So we love you. Again, as always, do me a big favor. If you get some value out of this, please share it. Let the world know what God is doing, what he's got for them. So I'll try and remember to drop that photo in the comments for you to check it out. Also, there'll be a link to my restoredcoaching.org website. Go check out that teaching series if you haven't. It's the foundation of everything that I do. Love you guys. We'll see you again tomorrow. Have a wonderful, awesome, very good day. Bye-bye.